Now, the double six, angithi. Double six arrows. Now you have this guy and you have that guy. This guy would most of the time he would start his runs here, then he would come into the pocket. Very smart. If he's here, uzokora kudala. Watch. Siyahamba, cross. He's too far. Look at this movement here. Bartman draws this defender away, and then you look at Ungobo. Imagine had he passed Ungobo the ball this side. That means good how pressure. Now, Bartman sleeping on duty. Balzala to the right back. This is just after half time. Now, watch where Peterson is standing. Ne? I get the idea. But watch where he's standing. Then the cross comes in. Sambonani, welcome to Couch Coach. Your coach on the couch. The best coach on the couch. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. But the most important thing, please enjoy the film session. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for pressing the play button. Kaizer Chiefs 0, Golden Arrows 1. Good game of football, right? A bad result for Kaizer Chiefs. But remember, guys, Kaizer Chiefs is a work in progress. There were good signs, especially their pressing game. But they are too open for me. And Saturday or over the weekend, Bafana and Sundowns, not a good thing. I'll show you why in Shoranjan. Now let's start. We are going to start as always with the build up. They are set up. Now we start in Arrows. Arrows played, I think it's a 4-2-3-1, but they played with 2 8s, with 2 6. Sorry, a double pivot, 6-2, and with 2 10s as well. Sharp. These are the 4 defenders as the Arrows. 2 double pivot. Then you see a guy coming up here, right? This guy was not playing as a winger. He was playing as a half-10, but he would sometimes come into the space. Then you had this guy playing as a winger. So now he would switch to come this side, especially yes, Fesa, right? So he's out of foot. You see this guy. Now what they were doing is they were not playing Gakulu Uma touchline. They wanted to be in the middle. Sisasegu golden arrows, right? Golden arrows. Now, the double six, double 6 arrows. Now you have this guy and you have that guy. 2 8s. This guy would most of the time he would start his runs here, then he would come into the pocket. Very smart. If you start your run or you standing by the strikers, as soon as the midfielders bahamba bayo press, bayo marker the other midfielders, Chiefs, then you move into the pocket because right? You see this guy, the winger, but he's tucking in. Comes in, but this time he doesn't get the ball. Kaizer Chiefs, Amakosamaku. We know 4-4-1-1 or 4-4-2. Right? It's not 2 strikers, it's one guy Ungobo playing as a half-10. Now, let me take it back. Right? So when they have the ball, as always, they have 3 set defenders. 1, 2, 3. And then Umunyani is over here. Sharp. Then these are your double pivots. Double pivot. Then you have Ungobo as a half-10. Then you have Utuba as a striker. Then Uvila. Bartman. Nangula. Sharp. Ngobo half-10. Villa there. Villa needs to be always here. The double pivot, sharp. Now, Uvila needs to be in this area. You can't have two players there. You can't, because if he's here, uzokora kudala. Watch. Siyahamba, cross. He's too far. He needs. Ngathi sometimes unokhohlwa. He's not a winger per se, but he's a winger and then he comes in as a 10. When we attack, he has to move in phakathi nendawo. Like not ukuthi ahlali lapha eside. I'm still showing you formation setup Chiefs, angithi sharp. Steering is over here. Now remember, it's the 3 setup, angithi the double pivot, angithi. This guy thanda ukudlala ibhola fast, and there's nothing wrong with that, angithi sharp. Now this is our winger, our left winger. Double pivot, 2 half turns. You see where Uvila ukuthi kuphi manje. Then you have Umunyani here. This is where Uvila needs to be. Obrigado needs to be there all the time when we have the ball. If we're mobile switcher, he needs to be here. Or he moves. Umunyani Magale, he moves in there. Kanjalo. Build up setup. Now I'm going to show you the positive thing that I picked up from the Chiefs, but they need to work on it. They need to have a finished product, right? It's their pressing. They press. I wouldn't say they press well, ne? Because sometimes like here they are pressing, but you have the left back. You have Frostler, Agasa press. The purpose of us pressing and is to squeeze them. But if one player sekaya dropper who are eating a space, it becomes a problem. Because if this guy had 10, if this guy had 10, but okay, sharp. Then watch Umabu. Presses very well, sharp. This is what they need to work on. Now we need to go forward. Let me show you another clip. Nakia. Ba. Another one. Press. They need to convert chances, as you saw. Because you win the ball on the final third. You win the ball on final 30, now you get a chance to convert. Final clip, Chiefs winning the ball in the final third. I've said this before. I've said it before. Then you're trapping outside food. Ayiko right. And there were people calling me names. You shouldn't be trapping outside food. Outside food, you're trapping outside food. People are like, now he tried to use his right foot. He should have used his right foot. But if you trap nani outside food. During the pre-season, right, I said the Suguti, the Chiefs needs to have pattern of plays, Mabafika Pambi, because they have them when they start the ball from the back or goal kick, now midfield. But now when you get to the final third, you need to have patterns of play, patterns of movement. At the moment, what they have is it's like Bafana is individual brilliance, right? There are a couple of balls where Badalama through pass, right? I'm not sure Guti, those are the pattern of plays because I pull me in in the same situation. It's just different situations. Now let me show you those situations. There's nothing wrong with these things, right? But it should be something that you do when your scripted patterns buzz blocking. Another one. This was actually a good move, a good passing, like ba 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 ba. This was actually a good move. I wouldn't say Uvila was wrong here, but hey, look at this movement here. Bartman draws this defender away, and then you look at Ungobo. Imagine had he passed Ungobo the ball this side. Pass him this side, but I'm not saying Gutu Villa was wrong. I don't think Gutu Mbonil. It was still a good idea to pass the ball there. But I'm just showing you through passes lawa bebawayen. Nakia. Okay, before I show you this clip, please subscribe of it. It's free. It's mahal. Just press subscribe. This was actually offside. Linesman angazi la. I don't know linesman la begapegeni. This was actually offside. There's a lot of these things that it chooses as just a through pass, but you need support as well sometimes. Final clip. Yama through pass. Obri. Gado. It's something. It's not a bad thing, but they need to work on it. The Chiefs, even though badly, they're still going to beat a lot of teams. They are still going to beat a lot of teams. Earlier, I spoke about Chiefs pressing, but not pressing very well, especially Frost. And if they are going to give too much space to Sundowns, okay, let me not say Sundowns, but to a lot of teams that like to keep the ball, they are going to be in trouble. Capital T. Now watch here. Watch Frost here. You are too far. I said it in the video earlier. You hear my man, because this guy turns. He can't. No. The winger or midfielder can't turn. Because Magateni means good to pressure. Now, Bartman sleeping on duty. Baldala to the right back. If you go and watch the goal, the arrows, Bartman was not tracking this guy. Right? You can't give too much space to a team that likes to play the ball, and you have to press very well. Another one. Now, Chiefs clear ball, sharp. This guy is a midfield, and it sharp. Everyone is pushing. So now, if we are pushing, we still need to defend very well. Watch these two. This guy is the midfield. Uyelo gets the ball again, right? Yeah, 10. Uy1 plays the ball to him. I am fanagit. Not a better idea, Mara. No one was going to blame you. If Bo Shai de la Paya, Shai am fanagit, you are inside the box. Okay? There's no one around you. This guy go to Puma. This guy Puma la. No communication whatsoever. Umi guide. Okay? Could have taken a shot la Mpanagiti. Had he taken a shot, begging a Kumuto some play, why you shy, why this, why that? Second half. After he arose, he gone, right? I think maybe Chiefs couldn't create a lot of chances, or the chances that they had better, because maybe Arrows were defending a bit deeper. Then they started taking shots from outside the box. I'll show you those clips, but let me show you the goal. But this clip, just watch this clip. This is just after half time. Now watch where Peterson is standing. I mean, I get the idea, but watch where he's standing. Then the cross comes in. Now, as a keeper, I'm not sure, right? As a keeper, Uti, you supposed to stand in front of amapala akumele abe emuva wakho. I am not sure, but this is the clip. A minute into the second half, a few moments later. Remember what I said first half? Bartman sleeping on duty. Cross, Pagat, inside. Now, let's take it back. Positioning. Yeah? Positioning, obvious. Okay, shall we positioning? But I get the idea. The idea for the keeper to not be Eleniak is for him to help us when we are in danger. When we are in danger. Let's say it's a counter-attack. Yeah? With a counter-attack, but now our defenders bangane, or our defenders are facing the goal post, right? Then when as a keeper, you close down the space between the defenders now. That's why you move in front. But here, we are not in danger. We are not in danger. Peterson, here we have two of our center backs. Like, there's so many guys la. We are not in danger. So asikho isidingo, the need for you ukuthi uphume. And you are too far. He is too far. Positioning imshayile la. Eh? Positioning la imshayile. Yes, I get the idea is for the keeper. He knows what the ball is gonna come. And then uzulbamba, so right? They're closing down the space between the defenders and the goalkeeper. But we are not in danger, Mpanagit. We are not in danger. Taking shots outside the box should be like the last resort. Right? The first thing that we have to do is to find spaces, yada yada, our pattern of plays, creative, nana. Then taking shots outside the box, it should be our last resort. Now, Chiefs started taking shots. Yes, Mabu took one in the first half, right? But what I said, they need to be creative up front. Great shot, great save. Another shot on target. Ball goes wide. Comes back to the middle. Great shot, great save. But the thing is, for me, it's just too far. And the wonkers are straight. Right? Wonkers are straight. Final clip, what I've learned from football is not everyone may shy outside the box. No, not everyone. If you don't practice taking shots outside the box in training, then you finish shy grounding. If you've never scored, practice. If you've never scored in training, you must not shoot, must figure gaming. Because you release a pressure. Yes, you might be in a great space to shoot. Eh? So that no, not everyone must take a shot outside the box. In basketball, there are players that there's 3-point range. Some players shoot because they know they are not very good shooters. I'm free. No, don't take a shot. Press subscribe. Share this video with other kids. Guys. So share this video. Thank you for watching. Bafethu. Ngiyabonga.